Join me in welcoming Theresa Harrison. Hey, Theresa, how you doing today?
I am doing great, Steve. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day, if you will, and we've made it halfway through the week. We have an exciting book to introduce today. Yes, You Are Able by Theresa Harrison. Theresa, first tell us a little bit about you and how you show up in the world.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I was born and raised in Baltimore. I live in the western part of Maryland. I'm a business owner. I'm a game changer. I am someone who believes I can do anything and that I'm able. I'm a recent cancer survivor, and I've been married a long time now. I've been married 38 years, and we have two adult children. And I am very active in my community.
Do you have grandkids? Because grandkids are the best.
You know what? We have one granddaughter. She's 10 years old, and Cohen is the most exciting person in our lives.
Right? I mean, yeah, it almost makes the kids worth it just to get to be able to have the grandkids,
And
right?
that, hey, it's a different type of love, and we are loving it.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us about the book. Yes, you are able. Tell us what inspired that and what it's about.
You know, I've been saying for 20 years, actually, I've had on my bio for 20 years, soon to be author. And it's taken me 20 years because I finally got clarity of what to write about. So I am an author. I'm an example of the fact that you can have dreams and goals and don't don't discard them, keep them. And yes, you are able. I take the reader on a journey to reach their highest peaks and summits, achieving their biggest goals and dreams as a wife, a mother, an entrepreneur, a cancer survivor, a speaker, and much, much more. I open my heart to my life and share the tips and tricks that help me reach heights that most people didn't think were reachable for me, but I always knew I was able and it was reachable. So I guide the reader through the twists and turns and the detours of the path you might take and offer a perspective that led to my success in hopes of pushing the reader to their limits further than they were aware that they could go. And it's a reminder of no matter where you are or where you've gone, there's no limit on where you can go. That's yes, you are able.
And of course, a person needs to read the book to get all of the tips and tricks. But much like asking you which of your kids is your favorite, I'm going to give you the hard question.
Uh oh.
What's your favorite part of the book?
Oh, that's really a hard question. And there's not one favorite part, but I will pick one. My favorite part of the book is um, picking your squad. It's an interesting part that a lot of people don't think about. Picking your squad talks about not everyone can be at the table with you all the time. That some people will be in your squad for a particular period of time for a particular purpose. Some people will be there your entire life, like my mother. Some people you have to remove for various reasons. And it could be as simple as they don't understand where you're going. So you have to be intentional about your squad, the people that's in your inner circle, the people that will be truthful to you about any and everything, and they know you well. The squad I have around me today is not the same squad I had 20 years ago. There are a few people who are, but there are many who aren't. And I had to learn that living life and helping me to focus on reaching my goals.
It's a tough thing, because people are so, special to us. How do you identify and then release people that aren't serving you?
And keep in mind, you're not releasing them from your life. You're just releasing them from being a part of you working towards your next vision, your next dream or goal. They're not being discarded. They are important to you. But what you'll learn in Yes, You Are Able is that there are things that you need that some people can't provide. And it's okay because none of us can provide everything. But the whole goal here is that you are able, you know that you're able, and you have control of working towards what you want.
You mentioned both on the cover of the book as well as in the description, being a cancer survivor. I'm sure that going through that really solidified some of the what's important and what isn't important in life things for you.
Oh my goodness. Cancer is something that no one should have to go through, number one. Um, Number two, when you go through cancer, you can never come out the same way you were when you went in. But what cancer did provide is the fact that in life, we never know when our time will end. And why not go for everything that you want to do? It provided a lot of clarity. It provided a lot of motivation. So it's not all bad. It was a horrible 3 years, but it's not all bad. And it said to me that if I could get through this most aggressive form of breast cancer, I'm able to do anything. There is nothing that will stand in my way. And so I don't talk about cancer in detail in the book, but it is one of the challenges. It is one of the mountains that I had to climb. And regardless of what mountain you face, you're able to overcome it.
Hmm, that's good. What do you say to the person? And I think we all have this at different points in our life, but when the person says, "But Theresa, you don't understand what I've been through or what I'm going through right now," what do you say to them?
You know, a lot of times we allow that to get us stuck and not move forward. I say to that person that that's just a period of preparation for you to reach the summit that you can reach. There are times where we're not ready for the next climb yet. We have to get prepared for it. I say don't give up, don't give in, because your breakthrough could be tomorrow.
So when you tell somebody that's not ready, do you still tell them, "But yes, you are able"?
Absolutely. Not being ready sometimes is a constraint we put on ourselves. It's not necessarily that you're not ready. Sometimes it's because you're scared, you're afraid. You know you're close, but you need that gentle push to go and get there where you are. But there is no such thing as not being able. There is a lot of self constraints. There are lots of reasons of why you won't do it or think you can't do it, but you are ready.
I love that. So, for the person that's just listening today, what's something that they could do right now today to embrace being able and make a first step?
You know, let me say this, there is nothing extraordinary about me. I am an ordinary person. I did not have golden handcuffs. I did not have a silver spoon. I did not have anything that, if you look at me on paper, that will propel me to where I am. And I say to everyone, don't limit your goals and dreams. There is nothing there that can stop you if it's what you want, if you're willing to work at it, if you're willing to just sit down with me in my book and let's talk about it. I am talking you through it, and you will get there.
And it's a nice short read, so you can get through it quickly and come out with some really actionable stuff.
Yes, I did not want it to be a reference book. I didn't want it to be overwhelming. And I didn't want it to be just another textbook. I wanted it to be personable, which is why I made it a quick, easy read. I used the stories of my life. Every story in there, every analogy in there is a true analogy of my life. I'm saying to everyone, yes, I started a business from scratch and it became a multi-million-dollar business. And I started another one. I've started businesses, I've grown them, I've sold businesses. I also got cancer. I am no different from anyone else. You will hear some funny stories about things that I've done and things that I know you can relate to, but it doesn't detract me and hopefully the reader from being focused on and obtaining their goals.
So, for the person that wants to go deeper with you, how can they get in contact with you?
Oh, they can contact me via my website, which is www.thgives.com. That's thgives.com. Or my email, Theresa@thgives.com. I do respond to every email received.
And that's Theresa, spelled Theresa. I know there's some people that don't have the H, but you do. And it's thgives.com is your website.
Absolutely. And feel free to Google me. My name will come up, Theresa Harrison of Yes, You Are Able, thgives.com, justakindnote.com, and my company. And let me talk a little bit about my company, George Street Services. This is an example of Yes, You Are Able. George Street Services is named after the street I grew up on in Baltimore. The neighborhood and the people were so impactful that as a little girl, they told me and everyone in the neighborhood that we're able to do whatever. We decide whether or not we believe it. So George Street is a technology cybersecurity company. Who knew? I did, because I knew I was able.
So, what words of motivation, what parting word can you give to the people listening today?
You know, I recommend all the time that we celebrate every accomplishment. Part of continuing to put one step in front of the other is feeling that you've accomplished something. If you were to start writing a book and you wrote an outline, celebrate it. It launches you to want to do more. If you were to start a company and all you've done is registered it so far, celebrate it. It launches you to want to do more. If you want to be an engineer and you have just enrolled in school, you got accepted, celebrate it. It launches you to want to do more. With each launch, it is towards you reaching a goal. And keep in mind, you are definitely able. Use me as your example. Reach out to me if you need motivation, but get my book. It's a short, easy read, and I guarantee you, you will not put the book down until you finish.
The book is called Yes, You Are Able. I did just put the link in for those of you that didn't see it in the description. It's in the comments as well. And I do encourage you. You can, in fact, get the book for free today, the ebook version. So go get the book. Theresa, thank you so much for spending some time with us here on the show today.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a good day. And remember, yes, you are able.